going to be the Nuggets off the tip. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Aguirre's out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Donaldson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Blackman and it's shooting guard. Bangs home the trifecta.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
There's Weaver with the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this, and he's good on the second.
And even though Fat Lever spends most of his time on the perimeter, the man is a triple-double waiting to happen. He is the complete package in terms of scoring.
Whoa! Unreal!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. It's stolen by Mutombo. It's deflected. Doncic against Lever. And shot on the way. And another basket for Dallas.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
And English kicks to Mutombo. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Back to Nowitzki. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one's on Anthony.
And once he got up in the air and just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Here's Doncic. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Blackman. Iverson covering. And the basket by Blackman.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
To end the run. And then English with the slam dunk.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Sinks the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Lever has the open look. Off the mark there with a three-point shot. Mavericks leading by 17. Pass to Donaldson, and stolen by Iverson. English on the wing. Defended by Nowitzki.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And again, Dallas turns it over. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lever, the pass to Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. And again, Denver, no good. Confident play we're seeing out of them.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Lever can't get it to go. It's been a very successful stretch for him.
I mean, you are so right. This is quite a run they're on. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Lever can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dallas again missing. And here's Anthony from the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's the Dallas. Mavericks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job scoring in transition.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Donaldson is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Blackman in at the 2-guard. Here's Donaldson. Banked in off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
There's Weaver with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Doncic passes to Aguirre. Shoots over English. Tumbo grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 21. It's English with the drive. And then jammed by English.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Doncic dishes to Nowitzki. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off while still drawing contact.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so here's Denver. Lever taking his time here. Pass to Mutombo, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Good on the second free throw. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Doncic against Lever. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
When he gets going, Blackman is not somebody you want to mess with. You just want to keep feeding him and just see how many he can make.
Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. The 3 for Doncic. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Iverson. That ball. Great assist by Lever.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lever against Doncic. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Blackman. 6 on the shot clock. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 15.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
English with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Aguirre. Nowitzki outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And for a big man, that ability to space the floor is what makes Nowitzki such a special offensive player.
Lever Lever from long range. It's rebounded by Dallas. Donaldson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Acquire. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
To the left wing. Here's Mutombo, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Doncic kicks to Nowitzki. Back to Doncic. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Here's Denver now. It's English. Oh, he would not be denied!
What a burst!
No run-of-the-mill stuff there.
No.
Fellas putting something extra on it.
Ray, can you believe that? My goodness.
Well, that will go in the highlight package for tonight. I'm certain of it.
Lever against Doncic. Here's Iverson. Misses the jumper. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here are the Mavericks now. Anthony is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Iverson. Then it's Lever. And it's English in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The 3 from Iverson. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic looking it over. English brings the double team. Back to Doncic. Pass to Blackman. Nowitzki, that's for 2. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, English. He's got 6, and here is Mutombo. Anthony, the pass to Lever. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lever's got 7 points in the game.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Doncic dishes to Nowitzki. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets really having a tough go here. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Iverson up top. A wide open look here for Anthony. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Good thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back over to you, Kevin.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Aguirre. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Aguirre's got his second bucket. Lever from long range. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Crosses over. Aguirre kicks to Nowitzki. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Allen Iverson.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Lever from long range. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Iverson. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki, the pass to Donaldson. And here's Doncic from the arc. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Mutombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Iverson outside. And here's Anthony from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Anthony's got 6.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple, but he has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Lever kicks to Mutombo. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 5.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Down low. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Nowitzki for 3, and Lever pulls it down. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. No good on the 3.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony finds Lever. Puts up a 3. Again, Lever missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Mavericks on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Doncic. McGuire is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Donaldson, and it's Blackman in at the 2. Pass to Donaldson. It's stolen by Mutombo. Lever outside. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
And it's sent back by Mutombo. Here's Blackman. No good on the quick 3. Intercepted. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotion.
Doncic passes to Donaldson. Here's McGuire. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And stolen by Iverson. And English gets it to go. English has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you can't afford to let Iverson come up with the steal there. An opportunistic defender who knows when to go for it.
McGuire kicks to Nowitzki. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Blackman. Traps in the tray. Blackman's got 20.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Nowitzki for 3, and it's Denver with the rebound. Steve Iverson nailed from three-point land.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Doncic against Lever. Pass to Aguirre. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Donaldson. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Allen Iverson on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Mutombo is screen on Nowitzki. And again, it's Denver. Dallas leading by 21. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's good from the top of the key.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Blackman, defended by Lever. Shot, high post. English pulls it in, and it's the Nuggets with the ball. Looking to get it going, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Free throw no good by Lever. Here's Blackman. Iverson covering. Lever with it. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Out to Doncic. Here's Blackman. A three-pointer is right on target.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Lever from long range. And again, Denver no good. Here's Blackman. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki.
It says me to the peak. So Brooklyn wins the tip. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Arizin in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Harden. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Barry. And he throws it down with one hand.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Irving for 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Here's Barry, guarded by Durant. Durant pulls it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Harden serving the D. Misses the 3. Durant, pass to Arizin. 3-pointer off the mark. And here are the Nets now. Durant finds Lopez. And Brooklyn with possession here. Right side, Irving. It's blocked.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. Add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Pass to Arizin. This one for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Irving. Durant, pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spins. Elbow shot. Good on the jump shot.
So many different ways he can attack you. He can pull up from the mid-range like he does here. The doctor is in the house, folks.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Irving. Barry pulls it in. The Warriors leading. And here's Curry for 3. Ooh, good D by Irving. Curry's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And it's Irving.
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that? Wow.
Man. Artistry and poetry in motion. Irving can create in the air as well as anybody.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
This early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Durant. Rebound Brooklyn. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Irving, the pass to Durant. Now here's Irving. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
And he gets that one. Curry's got 5 now. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Harden. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And it's the Warriors with the ball. On the wing, Durant. It's stolen by Irving. And now the Nets on the break. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
The doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique, Julius Irving.
And Irving has got the ball here for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Fires the 3. Outside Irving. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Yeah, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Irving, that's good.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Golden State with the ball. Here's Curry. The rebound by the Nets. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer, Harden. And the Nets, another 3. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Harden. Durant for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Kevin Durant is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Irving in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Outside for Harden. Fires for 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
Lopez with the steal. Outside Harden. From behind the arc. Here's Durant. Tries the spin move. And the finish by Irving.
He is on some kind of roll. Julius Irving making it hot.
To win the run. And that one's good. Barry.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Harden. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
At the line for the Warriors, Paul Arizin, shooting 2.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Nets leading by 10. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that one's good. Barry.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Here's Lopez. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Barry. Again, the Warriors score.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Curry splashing one down from 3.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
The kick to Durant. Outside Irving. From the arc. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Harrison pass to Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Warriors trail by 6. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Harrison misses. Harrison's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Curry with a steal. In transition, here they come. Pass to Barry. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And I like the energy Barry plays with. You can tell he has a real love and passion for the game, always looking to give it his best.
Harden drives in, and he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That's good from Harden. Harden hits them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Curry looking it over. Sinks the tray. Curry's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. See his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Harrison misses. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Nets.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game, the way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The three from Curry. Here's Harrison. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Durant. Here's Lopez. 2 on the clock. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Nets. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
43. Entertainment, full speed.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Arizin in at the 2. Barry misses. Nets leading by 5. Outside Harden. Pass to Durant. The shake. Barry pulls it in. Barry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Harrison. And that one drops for him. Harrison's got 8 points. Harrison's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far. And the shot's good by Irving.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Here's Curry. Oh, stolen by Harden. On the break. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Harden. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Lopez. Going inside, and it's Lopez with the jam.
The big man on the move. Lopez attacking the rim with some flair.
Here's Durant. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Outside Durant. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. Chamberlain's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Curry. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Irving. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
It doesn't really matter if you body Harden up. He's committed to scoring the basketball, and his concentration allows him to do so.
The 3 from Curry. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Nets leading by 6. Outside Harden. Pass to Lopez. Right side Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Irving, the pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. Durant for 3. Durant pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Durant against Irving. 4-3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Lopez has got 9 rebounds now. Left side, Harden for 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Harden skilled off the dribble, off the catch. He can flat out score.
Pass to Curry. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter here. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Irving for 3. Up again. The kick to Durant. Outside Irving. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 6 assists in the game.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
Outside Irving. Nice move. Oh my goodness!
Disrespectful.
No stopping Doc on this drive. Strong penetration driving right through the contact for the bucket.
Pass to Chamberlain. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in. Chamberlain's got 8.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Curry, no good. Here's Harden. Launches it from deep. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Brooklyn. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brooklyn leading by 14. They've got Brook Lopez, James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Irving in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The kick to Durant. Irving looking around. Back to Durant. Spins. On the wing, Irving. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Irving's got 19 points.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc?
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Durant. Again, Golden State.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
Here's Durant. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And here's Curry for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Irving. There's the triple. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Irving, the pass to Irving.
This is why Irving is a challenge to cover. I mean, he's crafty, and he can actually bait you into overreacting.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Just so steady around the basket. Brook Lopez, really one of the more consistent scorers in the game.
Curry against Irving. Puts up the tray. Another chance. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Oh, it drops in!
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Stephen Curry cashes in from 18.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Harden. Now Durant. Oh, swiped away. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, Durant with a steal. Irving against Durant. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Irving against Curry. Harden outside. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Oh, he misses the dunk. Oh, Durant with a steal. Harden outside from downtown. It's off. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 11. Buries it from outside.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Irving against Curry. Good on the first, and that'll put him up by 9. Both free throws good from Irving. Here's Curry. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here's Lopez. On the take. Book it!
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Irving against Curry. He launches. Money from 3. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now Lopez. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Harden outside. Let's loose for 3. It's money from deep.
Stephen Curry. 3. Warriors foul. Paul Arizin. Second personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
That one misses. And the second free throw is good. So we see the Nets taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly show
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who'll never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow.
And the Warriors start out with the ball. Now Golden State's starting five. We've got Durant. Chamberlain is out there with Barry. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Arizin in at the two. Now here's Lopez. Following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. Lopez finds Harden. Harden with the stuff.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all three levels.
Pass to Arizin. Some nice passing by Golden State. Over Harden. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And so it's Katie with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Here's Chamberlain. And again, no good by Golden State. On the wing, Harden. He takes it in. Sweet little floater.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Here's Barry. Good D by Lopez.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Durant. Harden missing his last shot.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Irving Irving finds KD. Back to Irving. From outside the arc. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Looking for the first basket of the game. Irving way outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's Curry outside, and the three ball is good.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Irving surveying the floor. Harden outside to the paint. Here's KD. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Nets leading by 6. And here's Irving. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Barry. Launches it. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Irving for 3. Hands it from downtown.
Answering back. Irving determined to knock down that triple.
Here's Harrison. And the Warriors, another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Great open look there. Irving's got 5 now.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Durant against Irving. And he gets it to go.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside Curry. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. The shot by KD. No good. Nets leading by 5. Irving for 3. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Lopez against Chamberlain. Here's Harrison. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Durant is out there with Barry. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Curry. And it's Harrison in at the 2 spot. Here's Harrison. There's the 3. Puts it up from 12. Not that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Chamberlain.
Well, there you go, finding the best look they could.
The kick out to Irving. The 3, hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
This is his first free throw of the game. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play, and stolen by Irving. And here's KD for three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. KD's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn. Lopez finds Irving for three. And the Nets, another three.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Here's Curry with the three. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving.
Oh, look at that! That's just unbelievable.
Filthy. Guys, just filthy.
Man, you said it, G.A.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the practice hours that went into that could have gone into something else.
Harrison, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Pass to KD. Curry outside. The rebound by KD.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Dr. J slams it in.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Irving against KD. Irving kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Curry with the three. Here's Barry. Second shot opportunity. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Irving passes to Harden. This one for three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Irving for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wasted no time on that one. KD's got 8.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc.
Outside Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 15 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Chamberlain hits them both. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harden the pass to Durant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Chamberlain.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And on the way from Irving for three. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Barry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. 5 seconds left in the first half. And so it's Brooklyn. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic from Dr. J. Julius Erving so far.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Irving at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Nets leading by 17. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got his 6th rebound on the night. Durant dishes to Chamberlain. Driving in. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Chamberlain got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Warriors. Irving from long range. Again, Irving missing.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Irving double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Up top, Durant. He's got 7. Irving double team. Just 5 on the clock. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. On the clock. Durant for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Warriors trail by 15. Up top, Chamberlain. Lopez covering. Chamberlain, no luck. Lopez with the ball. No scoring in this one. And Irving launches it from deep. The kick out to Irving. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Nets lead by 18.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Ball stolen. Durant wide open. He fires. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Irving with it. Guarded now by Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
To the middle. Here's KD. Here's Curry. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got 7.
And he doesn't get a lot of recognition for it, but Durant is a terrific passer.
And here's Harden for 3. Warriors trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harrison's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Harden's shot is off.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Chamberlain. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game.
Oh, whoa! That's just unfair.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has the incredible gift.
Here we go, all alone.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Irving attacking. It's rebounded by Golden State. Barry's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Goes up from the top of the key. Curry's shot is off. Nets leading by 18. And there's the drive. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Such a unique player, Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, at nearly 7 feet tall.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Irving from long range.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
With the fadeaway. No good on that one. And so it's Brooklyn controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Chamberlain is out there with Perry. That's Durant. Then it's Curry. And it's Harrison in at the shooting guard position. Here's Harrison. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry passes to Chamberlain. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving. And the basket by Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
They get it back. Lopez kicks to Irving. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
Pictured it up high and down hard on the windmill flush. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Count the basket.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Stolen by Harden. Here's KD, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Warriors on D. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Barry. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 22. Inside. And finished off by KD.
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And then Durant with the dunk.
There is no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
So it's the Warriors now. Here he goes. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's KD. The 19-footer is on the money.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
And a wide open look for Irving. No good from outside. And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's Harrison. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Lopez dishes to Irving. From deep, Harden buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
No good from Irving. Durant the pass to Chamberlain. Shoots. The shot by KD. No good. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And Dr. J slams it in.
Oh, that's great TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. The shot by Chamberlain. No good. The kick out to Irving. A putback, and Durant is right there. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
Oh, the persistence on the glass. Durant's high motor on full display there.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the Nets with possession. Harden finds Durant. The kick out to Irving. From the arc. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Curry with the three. Lopez with the steal. Irving looking over the floor. He draws iron on the dunk. And Durant launches from deep. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Harden driving the lane. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Why don't we get away, move away, you and me on the way? Let's take the first train, take the first train. Why don't we get away, go today, you and me, seize the day. Let's take the first train, take the first train to California. Why don't we get away, move away, you and me on the way? Let's take the first train, take the first train. Why don't we get away, go today, you and me, seize the day. Let's take the first train, take the first train to California. Why don't we get
so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Irving with a deep 3, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
How do you guard a shot from that deep? Well, let me tell you, Kyrie, he knows it's difficult.
Yep, that one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Irving, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Tries the spin move. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A 3-point opportunity here. Green's checked in for the Warriors. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. First quarter, just over a minute played. Irving goes in, and Irving powers it home.
On the drive, Irving is so crafty. He's got so many different tricks. Left hand, right hand, fillet, floater. You pick it, he's got it.
Here's Harrison, driving to the ball. Okay, knockout.
Man. Wow. Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Curry with it, and Lopez picks him up. Chamberlain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Harden, the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Curry drives in. Pass to Harrison. Durant against Durant. No good off the spin. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. And here is Irving. Back to Durant. Takes a 3. The shot misses. The Warriors trailing. To the paint. And it's hammered home by Green.
There's so many wrinkles to Green's game that sometimes you forget about his athletic finishing ability.
Tipped. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And it's Brooklyn ball. It's stolen by Curry. Green with the ball. And Lopez picks him up. And Durant with the block.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Durant. Outside for Green. Spins. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
How about the move by Draymond cooking the defense? I see you with the handle.
Here's Irving. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Green. Misses from close range. Brooklyn with the ball. Outside for Irving. Outside Durant. Shoots over Durant. Durant with the bucket.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Curry. Good work defensively by Lopez.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Such an aggressive offensive player. Harden is ready to shoot whenever he's got the rock.
Curry passes to Durant. Driving inside, and Durant slams it home.
He's not even a near 7-footer. He is a 7-footer. Durant handles it like a guard, just unguardable at times.
Lopez with the steal. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Draymond Green is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5.
Going right back at them, Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own.
Curry, pass to Arizon. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Arizon's got 8.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Harden. Defense is right there. Durant owning the inside.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Here's Arizon, defended by Harden, and stolen by Durant. Outside Irving. Over Green. Irving, no good. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Chamberlain with the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Three-pointer, Harden sinks it from distance. 11 points in the game.
A staple of Harden's attack. His three-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
Curry passes to Durant. Tries the spin move. Here's Arizon. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. Arizon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside for Green. On the wing, Durant. Back to Green. Pulls up, high post. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game.
Very comfortable from the mid-range. Green sinking J's.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Irving's got 13.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Nets leading by 4. Harden surveying the D. Got a hand on it. Pass to Chamberlain. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
The drive by Irving. Can't connect from short range. Here's Arizon, defended by Harden. From 18 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And Irving has got the ball here for the Nets. Let's go with a 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Arizon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here. That's good from Harden. And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Shoots a fadeaway. Durant pulls it in. Irving against Durant. And the finish by Irving.
You can hurt yourself with moves like that.
It's worth it if you can pull it off, though.
Oh, he went full peacock mode there, Lane. Look, you know what they say. When you got it, you got to flaunt it.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Durant, pass to Irving. Pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Lopez finds Harden, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Arizon. Launches a three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
37. Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fed half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so it's Golden State with it. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Irving in at the small forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
And that's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got 16 points now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Irving up top, guarded by Durant. Back to Irving. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 6 points for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Here's Harden. Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the 3-pointer goes.
James Harden, that is his range. That's not even long distance. That's just Harden's range.
Spins. Here's Arizon. The kick out. Curry. Pass to Arizon. Now here's Durant from deep. And it's Irving with a rebound. Harden from outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
We know this about Harden. He's got every trick in that bag.
Outside Durant. The kick out. Curry from downtown. Brooklyn pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. It's good. And now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead. Tipped. Irving's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. And Durant slams it home.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Durant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Warriors trail by 7. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Irving, the pass to Harden. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Lopez. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Lopez has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. To the left side wing. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Chamberlain's got 8.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter. It opens up passing lanes for him.
Harden misses. Warriors trail by 5. On the wing, Curry, covered by Lopez, puts up a three. That's good from Curry on the assist from Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight. On the wing, Irving. He's got 16. Hits a three-pointer.
Capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Green, the pass to Curry. And here's Durant. Curry surveys. Floats one up. Rejected by Lopez. Second chance effort. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Durant finishes off the lob. Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Irving. Off target from 3-point range. And the Warriors with possession here. Here's Harrison. 18 points for him. Here's Green. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Here's Durant. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful words.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Nets up 1. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for the Warriors. Kevin Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Harrison in at the 2-guard. Irving for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Durant looking around. Pass to Harrison. The 3 is up. Sends it home from 3-point land. Harrison's got 21.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
3-pointer, Harden. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Curry passes to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got assist number 7 tonight. Outside Harden. Outside Irving. And stolen by Durant. Here's Harrison. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Harden from outside. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
And you can see Harden is feeling it, which is why he's being so aggressive on offense.
On the wing, Durant. Outside for Green. No good from outside. And Irving has got the ball here for the Nets. Shoots a 3. The 3 ball is down.
Just another night at the office for Kyrie. What an incredible offensive talent.
Curry. Oh, denied by Durant. And they're able to recover. Curry against Irving. Harden. Yes! Locked in on the J. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nets?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
Harden outside. From deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Outside Durant. Curry against Irving. Fires the 3. Harden fires. Up again. Big time from KD. Wow.
Seems like Durant barely has to jump between his height, his long arms. He just makes the putback so easy.
Curry. Cash from downtown.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Outside Harden. Releases. And he gets the jumper to fall.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Easy money for Stephen Curry.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Green. Beyond the arc. The three is in.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Irving. He's off from three.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Knocks it loose. Green with a screen on Harden. Outside Green. 20 feet out. Gets it to go.
An experienced and confident player. How about Green being the one to bury the big-time shot?
The triple drop.
Coming up big in the clutch, Harden, you know he loves these moments.
Irving against Curry. Outside Durant for three. Can't get the three. Timeout Nets. Warriors call timeout.
You can't run the alley-oop from much further out than that.
That was absolutely crazy. Timeout Nets. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
Kyrie! Oh, the long ball, no good! And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No
So the Pelicans win the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Daniels out there with O'Neal. Then it's George. Then it's Lewis. And it's Granger in at the small forward. And he banks in the layup. Granger's got the first basket of the game for the Pacers.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
The three from George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
This is exactly why you can't leave anyone on Drew Holiday's team open. He will find your mistake.
O'Neal finds Daniels. Granger from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Ball. That's tipped. Pass to George. Here's Granger. That one goes in. Granger's got his second bucket of the night.
Don't you love the awareness that Paul George brings to the table on a night-by-night basis? How about that pass?
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. And Davis pulls it down. Ingram against Granger. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Back to Daniels. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Spins Ingram. And he drives in. Can't convert off the spin. Daniels kicks to O'Neal. Over Davis. O'Neal dishes to Granger. That's in. Coming off the assist from O'Neal. Granger's got 7 points in the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Ball is an incredibly gifted passer. Just excels at getting his guys going.
Got that one up quick. He's got 6.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here is Holiday. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Holiday's got his second basket.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
George, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Davis down low. He's covered by Daniels. Davis, the pass to Ingram. Tries the spin move. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Crazy dunk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And it's Williamson missing.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough. Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Buries it from three-point range.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Over in the corner, Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The three from George. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis finds Ingram. Goes up on the wing. Holiday looking over the floor. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. In the corner, George with it. Over Ingram. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Ingram is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Holiday, and it's Davis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Right side Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holiday with the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Daniels has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Daniels. And there's Daniels putting it right back in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. High arcing shot. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his first basket of the night.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high arcing floater.
Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Ranger from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram kicks the ball. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Daniels. Takes a 3. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Here's Ball. Out to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Lewis. And off the glass. That one's good. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George against Holiday. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, because of his frame, Holiday can do some of his best work on the interior.
And George kicks to Lewis. To the inside. Here's Davis. And the shot goes in. Davis has got the lead up to 7 now for Pelicans. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, Drew Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough.
Stolen by Ball. Goes up, and Ball slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And here's George for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can see how anxious the defense was to take Holiday away. Instead, they foul him and send him to the line.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from O'Neal. Outside, Ball. On the wing, Holiday. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. From deep, George. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, that is a heck of an attack by Drew Holiday off the bounce. He holds nothing back.
Three-pointer, Granger. Here's Daniels. And so it's New Orleans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Lewis is out there with George. Then it's Daniels. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Granger in at the 3 spot. Williamson dishes the ball. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Lewis with the 3. With the putback. And O'Neal is right there. O'Neal's got 7 points.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Lewis with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Ball, the 19-footer is on the money. 9 points in the game so far.
And Ball proving to be a knockdown threat from mid-range as well. A terrific shooter in that area.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Kevin, back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Lets it go with the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And he gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ball against George. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Stolen by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Ball from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Granger kicks to George. Indiana moving it around. Lewis dishes to George. Back to Lewis. George passes to Lewis. He doesn't hit that one. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Well, we think of Drew as a defender, but tonight they've turned to Holiday's offense, and he has delivered.
Indiana again missing. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Davis kicks to Ingram and stolen by Granger. The three from George. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside ball. For three, Ingram. The Pacers pull it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
No one covered. Granger's got 10 points.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. The Pelicans have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight, so he gets them both. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. And George kicks to Daniels. Over Davis. Here's Lewis. And that one's on target from the wing. Lewis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving, good things happen.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blue points. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Holiday dishes to Williamson. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Stolen by O'Neal. Ingram with the steal. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Well, we all know this guy is a legitimate two-way threat. Drew Holiday gifted as a defender and solid on the offensive end.
And stolen by Granger. And it's Granger with the jam.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Here's Williamson, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New Orleans sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get you back to the action. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Holiday out there with ball. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then it's Ingram. And it's Davis at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. Shoots over O'Neal. Lewis grabs the board.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
New Orleans leading by 23. Inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Another miss by Granger. And so it's New Orleans with it. The kick out to Holiday. That 3 off the mark. Holiday's gone 1 of 4 from distance. And there's Paul George on the assist by O'Neal. 14 points for George.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Ball dishes to Holiday. That's to Williamson. The baseline jam. And that one's good. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gotta love the control Ingram has with the basketball.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ball with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. And here's George for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And it's denied. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And he'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away from the contact.
Ball hits them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Lewis kicks to Daniels. 20 feet out. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Pelicans leading by 20. Ball, the pass to Williamson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over O'Neal. Up again. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And this is just AD doing what AD does. Dominating the defense there and converting.
And George gets it to go.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside for Davis. Back to ball. Davis inside. He's covered by Daniels. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And look at Davis driving in with aggression and taking it right to the rack for the jam.
And there's the three.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Williamson outside. Oh, the shake.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
Takes the three. It's good.
Freddie Lewis.
Stolen by Lewis. Williamson with the block. Holiday outside. He drills the three.
Holiday's a guy because of his physique. He can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
And Davis sends it back. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Holiday outside. Ingram fires. The three doesn't go. On the wing, Granger. He's covered by Ball. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate it.
Everybody's got their goals, but don't look away. Gotta stare 'em down to let them go.
So the Pelicans win the tip. A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got Paul George, and it's Daniels in at the center position. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Daniels passes to Lewis. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Now here's Ingram. Tight defense on him. Lewis with the rebound. Down low. Here's Daniels. They jams it home with authority.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Granger. And he drains the quick shot.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by George. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Counted from distance. Ball's got 7.
The coaching staff loves seeing Ball take these shots because it really helps get him going on the offensive end.
And Daniels gets it to go on the assist by George.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Ball no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The 3, O'Neal. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
What a great combination. Deep range and a green light.
The 3 from Ball. That doesn't go either for Ball. Indiana leading. Lewis passes to Daniels. Shoots over Ball. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Ball right side. Jacks up a 3. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown. Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Pelicans trail by 5. Three-pointer Holiday. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Some room here for George. And yep, a couple of bounces and it falls. George has got 5 points.
With how good PG-13's jumper is, that is an easy make.
Here's Ball, plenty of space. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Lewis. Off target with the 3. Williamson inside. He's covered by O'Neal.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And another one falls for New Orleans. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Puts up a deep 3. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Lewis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Indiana shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. From outside the arc. To get it again. Pass to Williamson. Lonzo Ball. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Anthony Davis is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Ball in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Here's Granger from 11 feet away. Buries the jump shot. Lewis has got 7 points.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense. Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Now here's Williamson. Picked by Williamson to the inside. Oh, Zion! Vicious!
I mean, Holiday is a master of the fundamentals, using the tried and true pick and roll to create for his guys.
Goes back up, and Williamson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. It's stolen by Holiday. Ball with it. Guarded now by George. Lets the three fly. And Lonzo Ball gets the three. He's got 12.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
Pass to Lewis. Into the lane. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Lewis has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Williamson. O'Neal pulls it in. Pacers leading by 3. From deep three-point land. Baseline try. And Daniels gets it to go. On the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Holiday finds Ingram. From 8 feet away. And down it goes. 2 points.
A go-to score. Love seeing Ingram take punishment and fight his way through it.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Lewis passes to George. Fires the 3, hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
A minute 58 left to play in the half. That one's good. This game is all even. Ball's got 17.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Outside Davis. Pass to Holiday. There's the 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
George against Holiday. The three from Ball. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And the closer, the better for Zion. Kind of surprising to see him stretch it out a little.
Back to Daniels. For three, George. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Daniels. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to O'Neal to halt the run. And he lays it up and in. He's got 5.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Granger. And it's off from three-point range. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
31.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got Paul George, and it's O'Neal in at the 4-man position. Here's the 3. All no good. Pacers trail by 6. Beyond the arc. O'Neal misses. Here's Ball. Give him 20. The 3. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
New Orleans leading by 9. Ingram on the wing. He's got...
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
George's shot is off. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Davis finds Williamson. On the wing, Holiday. Takes the 3. Offensive board. Davis making the defense pay.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Here's George. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. George has got 11 points.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
They grab their own miss. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Back to George. O'Neal passes to Daniels. Good D by Williamson. The Pelicans lead by 13. The 3 from Ball. Buries it from 3. Ball's got 26.
A lot has been made about Lonzo's shooting motion. The bottom line, who cares what it looks like when the shots are going in?
First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. 3-pointer, and another 3 for New Orleans.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Ingram, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ingram.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Oh! Wow! Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Showing absolutely no mercy. Wow.
Look at his teammates. They're loving it. They're letting him know.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
here's New Orleans now. The Pacers making their last shot. There's Ball with a three, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
And it's Pelicans ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Ball right side. And another three for New Orleans.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Out of bounds, it'll be Pelicans ball.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
56 seconds left in the third. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Williamson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is how intense Davis is on that offensive glass. He just loves stuffing misses back in.
Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's O'Neal. And that one's good. O'Neal's got 9.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Here's George. Count the basket. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Got it up. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Pelicans on top, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Pelicans lead by 22. Zion Williamson out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Davis. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Daniels, O'Neal, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
No problems knocking that one down. Ball's got 38 points.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Pass to Lewis. Shoots over Ball. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Ball passes to Holiday. The 3. Indiana with a rebound. Daniels has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 3-pointer O'Neal. Here's Lewis. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Ingram's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Ball. That shot off the mark. Pacers trail by 21. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Here's Granger. Good on the shot.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Here's New Orleans now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And Ball gets it to go.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Lewis can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 21. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by O'Neal. He got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Here's Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Launches a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. It's stolen by Ingram. Ball passes to Ingram. Here's Williamson. Beyond the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Daniels. Here's Granger. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
A deep 3 from Ball. Indiana with a rebound. It's stolen by Ingram. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's stolen by Ingram. The three from Ball. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 43 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Pass to Davis. He can't hit that time.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Here's Lewis. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Williamson, and there's the rejection. Out of bounds, it'll be Pacers ball. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's Lewis. Back to George. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Fires from 14. Davis with a rebound. The Pelicans lead by 23. Ingram finds Ball. Now Ingram. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And that one is hammered home.
Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
Here's Davis. Oh, man!
Look out below.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
On the wing, Davis. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis, a screen. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Connects from downtown.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so it's the Pelicans.
see the sunrise in front of us as our life unfolds and stories told we stand alone. Shadows awake the innocent, counting down, we're counting down to the end. You see the sunrise in front of us as our life unfolds and stories told we stand alone. Shadows awake the innocent, counting down, we're counting down.
Indiana wins the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Lewis. Then there's Danny Granger. Then it's Daniels, and it's O'Neal in at the 4. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram right side. Holiday against George. Holiday gets the bucket.
He's like an eel slipping into the paint. Drew Holiday glides past the other guys and gets himself right to the bucket.
On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Davis. Spins. Here's Granger, and Davis sends it back. Lewis outside. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball, the pass to Williamson.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Outside for George. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
George in the post. Guarded by Holiday.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
That was special order delivery there, guys. What a dunk. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
He gets it in there. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet there.
Here's Granger, and Davis sends it back.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Ingram. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Not really best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
O'Neal against Williamson. Fades and shoots. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now, here's Ball. Ingram with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holiday. Latrey. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
This isn't a shot Holiday will pass up. He's a reliable three-point shooter.
O'Neal misses.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now here's Lewis. He has 5. Here's George. And yes, it's good. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
George against Holiday. Here's Davis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. George with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Shot from the wing. George, no good.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again. Indiana leading. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tries the spin move. George against Holiday. A nice shot by George.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
For 3, Ingram. Lewis grabs the board. From deep, George, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pacers. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from a mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Lonzo Ball out there with Holiday. Then there's Davis. Then there's Williamson. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Here's Holiday. Oh!
How about Holiday dropping the hammer? I love when he shows off that athleticism.
Nobody near Granger. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Davis finds Ingram. Driving to the basket.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Here's O'Neal, and the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
3-pointer, and it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's George, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Good on the triple. Ball's got 6.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hand.
And it's in there. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, the athleticism of Holiday and his size ensures that even inside, he's an effective scorer.
Ingram against George. The kick out to Ball. Williamson looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-pointer, no good. It's tipped. Pass to Granger. Misses in close.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. That shot wide open. Lewis has got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Boy, you got to respect the fire. Back at your mindset. The ball there. You sink one on us, I'm going to make you pay by sinking one on you.
Holiday with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Ball from long range. Danny Granger pulls it in. Lewis against Ball. Lewis gets the bucket. And so here is New Orleans. 4-point game. Holiday, no one around him. No good with the triple. Williamson against Lewis. Shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Granger. Offline with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Holiday. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, I just love the quiet confidence that Holiday plays with, particularly as it relates to his ability to score. He's just flat out taking over right now.
spins, and Jordan.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for Indiana. Daniels out there with O'Neal. Then it's George. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Lewis in at the point. Ball dishes to Williamson. The kick out to Ball. For the tie. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Indiana leading by 3. There's O'Neal with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. O'Neal's got the first basket of the second half here for the Pacers. Lets it go from deep. And Drew Holiday with the 3.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Ball with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. Ball no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Tries the spin move. O'Neal looking around. Indiana again missing.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested 3.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
O'Neal spins, and it's Granger penetrating. Here's George, and Davis sends it back. Holiday inside the line. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Holiday's got the game tied up here for New Orleans. Lewis kicks to Granger. Nice move.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Davis with the double team. Launches a 3, and Granger is good for 3. Granger's got 7 points for the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Lewis with it. Now guarded by Ball. There's the triple. And another 3 for Indiana.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
On the top of the key, and again, it's Indiana.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Ball finds Holiday. Back to Ball. Shot to stop the run. It's good from long range. Ball's got 15.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen. He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Outside Holiday. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
No matter what the circumstance, he seems very comfortable letting it fly.
Lewis on the wing. He's covered by Ball. On the wing, Granger. Indiana moving the ball around. Nobody near George. And Indiana, another three.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Lewis against Ball. Lewis kicks to Granger. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holiday gets the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The three from George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
That's exactly what you want to see. Your big men playing big. Strong board.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. The three from George. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Indiana leading by 5. Williamson out there with Ingram. Then it's Ball. Then it's Holiday. And it's Davis at the 5. Down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Checking out Ball. This guy plays with the pace and smoothness and fluidity. That's impressive.
Kicks it out to Granger. And the 3 off target. And so it's Davis bring the ball up for the Pelicans to take the lead. Ball no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
O'Neal inside. He's covered by Ingram. Three-pointer, Granger. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists now in this one.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Great response from Holiday, marching down and knocking down the 3 of his own.
And George with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Granger kicks to Daniels. O'Neal wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Holiday, and another 3 for New Orleans.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc, and then bury some threes.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Lonzo Ball knocks down the 3.
Yeah, you got to admire really how smoothly Ball takes over games with the scoring. I mean, he knows he can pretty much get his shot off at any time from any spot.
Now George tries it from 19. Oh, the jumper goes.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Williamson outside. Here's Ball. Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. Now Ball shoots the 3.
Good utilization of his high.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge.
The ruling on the floor stands.
The officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Missed on the three. Pacers trail by 4. George double team. It's stolen by Davis. Williamson up top. He's covered by Daniels. Now Williamson. Ball. He's off from 3. Holiday against George. Let's lose a 3. And down goes the 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
O'Neal is doubled. Here's George, taken away by Holiday. Fires from 14. Ingram against Granger. Now O'Neal tries the spin move, and he banks the layup in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Davis surveying the floor. Here's Williamson. Now Ball, 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Down he goes for 3.
Boy, he loves taking over in big spots. He doesn't back down, and you can see how much he relishes these moments.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
And that one is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Launches from deep. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone